Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another one. I know it's been a month, but for the last 3 weeks, we have not been able to film. What is today? January 16th?
17th.
17th. Okay, this is our third video of 2025. We filmed all three today. So, yeah.
This one's kind of cool.
17 days into 2025 is what it took us to be able to film. But what you got there?
This one is loaded with, this is special little meatball, 32 grains of blue dot, TPS 43mm Teflon wrap, 2 1/4-inch 20 gauge felt wads, 20 thousandths overshot card, and 1 3/8 of number 5 TSS.
Yep.
We're going to be shooting it out of the Mossberg 835 through a Kicks High Flyer, which is a mod choke for this gun anyways.
Hope you guys can see this well. Snow kind of makes everything look really dark.
Yep. But I'm going to throw this thing in here. We're at 42 yards. We're going to see how it does. I'm excited.
Yeah, the chrono's not working. It's too cold. Well, it ain't too cold. It's just not working.
Yeah, the chrono died, so to speak. We've all but shot it.
Yeah.
On purpose. Do you remember?
If I remember right, that high flyer is 758 diameter.
Yeah. Where's it hit to? Do you remember that?
I think it hits a little right.
I hold a little left. Not much, but a little. Are you ready?
Yeah. Click.
Click. Oh, I love you, Mossy. Beautiful bit. There we go.
That wad didn't make it very far. Maybe 15 yards, 20.
Hull looks fine.
Bring it up just a little bit. Yep. Looks beautiful. No Mossberg marks even.
Huh. Looks good.
Other than being ugly gray.
I was going to say ugly, but good.
Well, I'm very hopeful for this one. TSS holds together very, very well, even with more open chokes. It can't deform. It's tungsten. 10 gauge nitro cards all over the ground. 32 gauge nitro cards everywhere. Fiber cushion wad exploded. We shot quite a few rounds today that have fiber wads in them.
Yeah. The snow's turned into the consistency of sugar sand.
Yes, it has. I saw that. Here it is.
Sucks to walk in.
Here is the TPS wad again. That was 43mm. And the kicks chokes do that to the bottom of them. Choose them up a little bit. That is the ports doing that.
I can do better.
You can do better?
I can do better.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
I don't know. I can do better.
I feel like even...
Leg can do better.
We can't use lead for waterfowl, though.
Well, no, but...
Yeah, we can get better patterns, but that might be too tight for 40 yards. If you're shooting a duck or, a goose with this at 20 yards, that's going to be one heck of a tight pattern. You guys even see this?
Looks like we have a 29 to the farthest pellet.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah. I'm trying not to put my shadow on the paper.
Yeah. I can't see the pellet holes too well on the phone screen here. Yeah, I'm kind of snowblind a little bit.
29 by 24.
29 by 24?
Yep.
Is that counting? Yeah, that has to be counting the very, very far out
That
pellets.
ain't counting these ones.
Yeah.
This one. Well, I guess that's counting these ones.
Just the outside ring of the main pattern is what it was.
Yeah.
The only flyer I see is that one way over there by Josh. Yeah. Right there. That's the only flyer.
There's one over here too.
Oh, okay.
The core of it, I guess you'd call it, though, is roughly, call it 13, 14 by...
Yeah, that's a little tight.
By 12, roughly?
14 by 12. Number 5 TSS.
Like this.
Well, I think you can safely say that'll get the job done on a goose or a duck at 100 yards.
I don't know. I'll have to see it on paper. I don't waterfowl hunt, so I don't really need it for anything. For the price, it just seems like, I don't know. Everybody's different. Results vary for everybody. I'm going to get roasted for that.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Yeah, TSS is great, but I'm just, 40 yard and in waterfowl hunting. I just use steel.
I don't even waterfowl hunt. You want to know the truth about
I
it?
want to. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
Most of my shooting in the air goes at freaking squirrels.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about waterfowl hunting just really, really appeals to me. But in this area, Eastern Kentucky, no one really does it.
Nope.
It's not really a thing here.
I'm sure there is people, but
Yeah.
they're not common. It's not like deer hunters or even fox hunters, coon hunters, squirrel hunters.
Yeah, that's a lot more common here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to do this one. I'd try an IC choke. Just being honest, because that's tight for 40 yards. That's really tight. Anyway, I've got one to lay down. It's 10 gauge. Ain't nothing crazy or special. It is 1.1 ounces of number 3 steel and 1/2 ounce of number 9 TSS. It's a duplex. 1 5/8 total. Should be running about 1350, 1300. Probably actually 1450 with that big 36-inch barrel I have. But that gun is a fixed full choke, 735 diameter. Yes, it's full choke, and yes, I'm shooting steel, but it's tiny steel, number 3. It ain't gonna matter.
What the fuck?
Oh, man.
You're bleeding. Your lips cracked too.
Okay, guys. So this one, in my opinion, if you're going to use TSS for waterfowl, this is probably the way to go. Duplex it with steel. So this one is a brand new Shaddai 10 gauge hull, 47 grains of little gun, TPS wad, 4 pedal, full cut, 2 1/4 inch 20 gauge felt wads, a 1/2 ounce of TSS 9, and 1 1/8 ounce of number 3 steel. That's all this is. Fold crimp on it. Again, still at 42 yards. Focus camera, come on. There we go.
I want to test bismuth.
Bismuth?
Like this.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a more economical version of TSS, man.
I just rolled the crap out of my ankle.
I've seen that. On flat ground.
Yeah.
Standing still. Gotta love snow.
So again, H&R Topper Model 176. Sportsman's long range, 36-inch barrel. The published data for this, it called for 3/8 ounce of TSS and 1.25 ounces of steel, but I wanted a little bit more TSS, a little bit less steel, and the listed velocity was 1300 FPS with a roll crimp, and it was 48 grains. I dropped down to 47 for a fold crimp, and with this massive barrel, this should be moving about 1450. So, see how that does. I can't see my bead. I'm snowblind. Okay, 1 5/8 ounce in a 10 gauge at probably 1450. There's not much recoil at all.
Very anemic.
It felt anemic, being honest. That felt like a, I don't know, hot 3-inch 20. Where am I at? Oh. That's kind of dark, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the hull looks just fine. No issues at all.
None.
So I know probably no one cares about my opinion at all, but I personally wouldn't use TSS on waterfowl unless it was a steel duplex or even a bismuth duplex. If you're slinging straight TSS at, waterfowl, that's a lot of money going downrange.
Yeah.
And obviously steel's been used for decades on waterfowl. It's never had a problem knocking him down. The TSS, added bonus, more knockdown power. Even the number 9 TSS will get the job done on a duck, no problem. And that is a pretty decent waterfowl pattern. I'd like to see the steel a little bit more condensed, but the 9 TSS has really good coverage. Kind of out of breath too. But I don't know, that one's kind of hard to see, but pattern ends right here and starts about right here. Guys, if this is hard to see, I'm sorry. The snow is making everything have very poor visibility today, but that's a pretty good waterfowl pattern in my opinion. Again, I'd like to see the steel a little bit more condensed. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll try to zoom in a little bit, make it out of the shadow. Not the most ideal paper to be using for this, but it's all we had. It's all the dollar store had. Well, I did measure it. It's a 30 by 30. I feel like it's a pretty decent waterfowl pattern. But again, let me know what you guys think.